Hello and welcome to Dev Bhoomi, and I am right now in Rishikesh, right below the Ram Jhula. Hi everyone and welcome to SugarSpiceNice. My name is Shweta and in this video I am in Rishikesh in Uttarakhand. Now this is one of the most sacred places in India, known as the yoga capital of the country. There is so much that this place has to offer. Right from the serene views of the Ganga to all of the ashrams and to all of the good vibes, this place is a true gem. So in this video, I thought of taking you guys with me through my entire Rishikesh experience. This is my first trip here and as you can figure from my face, I am super excited. This place called Chotiwala. Now any guide you read to Rishikesh, they will tell you to come here. And this is Chotiwala himself. This is a restaurant which has been around for many years. So because it's a super hot day, I thought of starting with a masala shikanji. This is the most chatakedar thing that I've had here. The next thing that I've ordered is their thali, which is apparently a must do here because I saw it on so many tables. I also saw a lot of people eating chole bhature, so in case you like that, you can go for that. Cost 400 rupees. It's a limited thali you can share. There is pulao, raita, sweet dish. We have one gulab jamun, besan curry with pakodi, mixed veg sabzi, paneer sabzi. We have dal makhani, we have salad, papad, and you can choose from tandoori roti or tawa chapatis. Get 4 tawa chapatis in this and they are topped with a lot of ghee. I'm trying this with the mixed veg sabzi first. Seeming like carrot and French beans. Like a semi-gravy and it's extremely flavorful and it's also got a spicy aftertaste. Next thing I'm trying is the paneer makhani and the 1 katori of paneer, lots of gravy, about 2 to 3 pieces of paneer. It's not very tangy. I think it's heavier on onion. This gravy too is on the spicy side. Let's try the dal makhani and pulao. Typical layer of cream. It was also there on the paneer and this dal is mighty thick. This pulao has jeera, peas and carrot. You expect the dal makhani to be a little bit subtle. No, it's also really high on onion. Now I'm trying the curry. Pakodi has all the flavor. It's typically made of besan or gram flour and it's got a whole lot of spices inside, powdered and whole. This is best enjoyed with a bit of pulao. I think I like the curry more than the dal. It's perfectly khatta, perfectly thick and the pakodi is extremely flavorful. Let's try the raita. Not khatta. The cost of the shikanji is rupees 70, lassi is 90 rupees and the thali cost 400 rupees. So that was my Chotiwala experience. Chotiwala that I went to is located near Ram Jhula. There are 2 Chotiwala restaurants right next to each other. I asked them, they said that they were brothers who actually split. So I don't know, you can come take a look. Both seem legit. All through Rishikesh, you'll find a lot of ashrams. I am right now standing at one of the oldest ashrams here. This is the Swami Sivananda Ashram, the Divine Life Society. Teach aspects of yoga and Vedanta. The place is very peaceful. And the most important is the room where Swami Sivananda ji entered his Mahasamadhi. Smaller temples that are inside the ashram, and I think there are meal facilities, lodging facilities. In case you come to Rishikesh and are interested, then maybe you can come here and feel all the good vibes. Amongst all the different things that Rishikesh is known for, one of them is cute, scenic, cozy cafes. And there are quite a few which offer views of the Ganges. And right now I'm at one called Ganga View Cafe. Now this has 2 levels of seating. You can see the various ranges of the mountains and the river flowing. A little bit of greenery all around. And that there is the Lakshman Jhula. Behind there's another mountain range. Seriously, how beautiful is Rishikesh? This cafe does a bunch of different juices and smoothies and this one is called Morning Punch. It's got carrot, orange, pomegranate, ginger amongst many other things. So it's quite a bit of a healthful cake in a glass. Super fresh. The flavor of carrot in this is like out there. Orange and the pomegranate in it are kind of giving that refreshing sweet and sour flavor, but this is truly feeling like health in a glass. cannot miss that aftertaste of ginger. And you have to see this size of the glass. Like I'm trying to hold it in one hand. It's almost as big as my face. This is my second drink that I'm trying here. This is a mojito. Tell me a better combination than this. Lime and mint on a hot day. Actually pretty hot here in September. This is the perfect cafe to just sit and chill for hours. You can probably do a little bit of work here as well if you're on that kind of a trip to Rishikesh. But it's tough to be doing anything other than just staring at the Ganga flowing. Just was passing on the Kinetic and we saw this place called German Bakery and we decided to stop here. The views from here are so pretty. So that there you can see all the rocks and the stones and the gravel. Because of that, the Ganga is kind of going around. But even so, being able to enjoy a meal or a dessert with this view is priceless. Asked them what is their speciality. They told me to try this thing called apple strudel, and that's what I've ordered. So you can see the layers of the apple slices and all of this inside this casing, which is glazed and also has a fair bit of sesame seeds on top. Such a beautiful texture, and the lower part of the casing is almost feeling like a nice moist biscuit. You can see the texture of the base. Now this is a cafe with a slightly different feel. It's called Hideout Cafe and locating it can be a little bit of an issue. So I'm going to try and leave exact directions and the Google Maps link in the description box below. But this is a very, very different view of the Ganga that I have experienced so far in Rishikesh. It just feels like there's a forest and you can't really see too much on either side except the river flowing. This cafe is definitely feeling a lot more green than any of the other Rishikesh cafes that I've been to. What I've ordered here is this chunky garden fresh veggie burger, and I also have a lemonade. There's quite a bit of mayo in it. The burger is overall pretty tasty. What it has going for itself are the veggies, and the patty itself is nice and crispy. So from the cafe there are these steps. Down there's like a promenade to walk, almost feels like Marine Drive. I think it is probably even called Marine Drive. I think for me this experience of seeing the Ganga is very, very different than all of the other places where you can spot it in Rishikesh. This almost feels like you're slightly outside the main town, but actually you're just a little bit far from the hustle and bustle. One of the best ways to commute in Rishikesh is to hire a scooty. It might cost you approximately rupees 500 or so. Depending on the season time, it might be a little bit more or less. Triveni Ghat. This is the place where you have one of the most famous and probably the oldest Ganga Aarti in Rishikesh. I have just come back after attending my first ever Ganga Aarti and I am mesmerized to say the least. The vibes are so different, so pure. So right now I'm on Ram Jhula and the Lakshman Jhula was actually shut because it was going through some renovation work, so we couldn't go there. But here on the Ram Jhula you can walk, you can even get your scooter across. On both sides you can see the Ganga. You can feel the Jhula moving little. We've driven a little bit ahead and right now we just stopped at this part where you can see kind of like the Ganga just entering Rishikesh town and then going further ahead to Tapavan, Neem Beach and stuff. Literally anywhere here you can stop and enjoy the Ganga view and feel that fresh air and feel that good energy. Close to the Ram Jhula, on the way to the Ganga Ghat, you'll see a few stalls like this one, Bakery on Wheels. As the name suggests, these are baked goods like cookies, biscuits and even naan khatai. Mostly made with gram flour, semolina, wheat flour, ghee and sugar and no maida. This is the oven that is used to bake and store them, and mostly you'll be getting them warm. And they are such a delight to indulge in. Perfect taste and very reasonably priced. I think I paid rupees 20 or 30 for a handful. Definitely stop and try. Just stopped by Parmarth Ashram in one of the busiest parts of Rishikesh. This is right by the Ganga Ghat. What captivated my attention was this enchanting Shiva statue. So after that massive day out on the bike, I'm back to my hotel. I'm staying at Yoga Niketan by Sanskriti, and I'm going to show you guys my room and stuff in a little while. But it's evening and there's something that they have every single day, which is high tea. It's complimentary for all guests. And today they actually have a vada pav outside. So when I saw that, I was like, yes, vada pav over here, because it's been a while since I've been out of Mumbai. And this is what the vada is looking like. There is chutney, there's chili, there's so much of thecha on top. But they actually attempted to make the thecha, which is what is very interesting. The masala of the aloo is a little bit different than Bombay style, but feel to puri hai. And honestly, I don't think I can enjoy vada pav anywhere in Mumbai with like this view of the Ganga, so this one wins. We also have some assorted pakoras, which is what I'm having next. That was an onion pakora. Can never go wrong with that. In the high tea menu, they also have cheese balls, cold sandwiches, and other things like rusk, khari biscuit, cookies. I think more than the food, the one thing that I really like here in this restaurant is that you can just sit gazing at the Ganges, like it's just flowing and flowing and flowing, and enjoy your food. The food is also tasty, that's of course a plus, but for me, this hotel wins simply because of the view. Right from Yoga Niketan, there's actually a direct access to come here at Ganga Ghat. There are these steps where you can sit and enjoy the serenity and enjoy the view. Now let me take you upstairs to my room. I'm staying on the first floor, and this is the premium Ganga view room, and the view from here is definitely one of the best views that I've had in any kind of hotel stay. So this property I think has been around for quite some time, and you can definitely feel like it's a little bit old, but they have probably refurbished it recently. And cleanliness wise, I would rate them like a 7 on 10. But in terms of food, I definitely enjoyed quite a few good meals here. The stay was also comfortable. Per night it ended up costing me approximately rupees 6,500, and that included breakfast. I would definitely pick this hotel for its location. I mean, if you're in Rishikesh, you literally have to stay as close to the Ganga as possible. And if you're looking for a good place which has access to the Ganga but yet is not in the middle of like the buzz, then this is a place that I'd recommend. The reason why this place is perfect to stay is that you can come down, walk right here, Ganga Kinare. Now it's time for the evening Aarti. In spite of being in my room, I can hear it so clearly. And the Aarti starts between 6 to 7 p.m. and it goes on for at least half an hour. And then the night view of the Ganga. Beautiful, right? The next place for today is an Italian restaurant and a pizzeria. It's called E Tavola Conte, and I've read so much about this place and I've also seen it in so many YouTube videos. I thought I must go here and check it out. Now this is an authentic Italian restaurant started by an Italian chef, but now it's Indian owned. But the staff is supposedly supremely well trained, and I need to get my hands on a good margherita pizza. So let's go inside. Pizza dough feels amazing. The sauce is nice. The cheese is good. I can't believe I found this in Rishikesh. Now I'm trying the cannelloni. It's got a little bit of red sauce on top. There's spinach, and the entire thing is in a bechamel or a white sauce. One thing that I have to say, their portion sizes are quite a bit. It was also on the heavier side. The pizza was like end to end covered with cheese, and I think that's the only thing that I found a little bit, I don't know, Indianized maybe, but the flavor and all was like chef's kiss. And even the cannelloni was good. I wanted a bit of dessert and I was actually looking forward to having tiramisu since we are in an authentic Italian place, but they didn't have tiramisu, so I ordered chocolate mousse. Looking nice and dense. Hopefully it's a dark chocolate mousse, and they have like these sliced nuts on top which are shaped like almonds. Wow, I think the texture is really nice. It's dark chocolate, super creamy. So just to be on the safe side, I cross-checked with them, and they are in fact roasted almonds. I don't think I've ever had roasted almonds with chocolate mousse, but this is feeling wow. The margarita pizza here costs 330 rupees, which I feel is excellent for the quality of pizza and for the flavor as well, and even for the size. The cannelloni cost 340 rupees and the chocolate mousse cost 200 rupees. I think this place is absolutely worth it. The food is amazing and the rates are also pretty good. So definitely keep this on your visit list whenever you're in Rishikesh. Rishikesh is easily accessible by road, by train and even by flight. The nearest connecting airport is Dehradun. From Dehradun airport, it's about an hour and a half drive away. The drive itself is beautiful. Uttarakhand actually is really beautiful. For me, the essence of this place has to be the Ganga. I mean, just being able to sit here, Ganga Kinare, and seeing people taking a dip in the Ganga with so much devotion, so much sincerity, it's just so beautiful. The water is cold. It's like the glaciers have freshly melted and just gotten here. It's really cold. Some places bring about an inner cleansing of sorts. That's what I feel is happening to me in Rishikesh. I don't think anybody who comes to Rishikesh goes back as the same person. The minute you get to Rishikesh, there's a very different feeling that takes over. It's that feeling of calm, that feeling of peace. And for me personally, it felt like I've just left all of my stresses and worries somewhere, and I'm just here to feel the bliss. People come here from all over the world, some knowingly, some unknowingly, in search of spiritual truths. This place definitely has a calling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, then you know what you have to do. Hit that like button, share the video with all of your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel. And that is really it. I'll see you in more of my travels really soon. Bye!